Looking outside the box, this morning we've got Charlotte McKeon, who's actually joined us before on the program to talk about the One Tree Hill College building project that is getting students onto the tools and they get a chance to use some J-frame. Charlotte, very good morning to you. Can you give me a bit of a rundown of the project and how it came about?
Oh, thanks for having me, Pete.
Pleasure.
The project developed actually as our students here at the college, our trade students were progressing really quickly through our standard workshop projects, and they were not being sufficiently challenged. At the same time, our local community, Oranga, was having its state houses removed to make way for housing intensification. So there were a lot of end-of-life houses in our community, and we had a bunch of students who needed to be challenged, and the problem and the solution were ideally paired right here in our community.
So what sort of age group of the students are involved, and what sort of skills are they learning?
Well, our students that are working on our house project are in Year 12 and Year 13 trade. They're 16 to 18 years old. The students are learning all aspects of building, from setting out when the house comes to site, demolition through to the planning, and then undertaking the different aspects of the build. Because we are doing Homestar and we're doing a zero build house, a lot of planning has to be undertaken and decisions have to be made to ensure that firstly we can get over H1 with an end-of-life house, which is quite challenging in itself, and then to get into Homestar, which exceeds the building code. So the added complexity of the zero builds means that our electrical community sponsors like Future Energy, for example, and Cimex and Daikin, they meet with the students to discuss how their systems are going to work together in their house to achieve the desired outcome. So in addition to building and carpentry skills, they are getting to work with other trades that they are learning specialist information about, which is really, really great.
That's fantastic, and I know that that's important because, you know, building is more than just building. Like putting a house together is not just us as chippies. It's a whole lot of these other trades involved, so fantastic insight for them. Now, I know I came along to watch the house being delivered to the site, this one, the second project that you guys have done. I could see that there was a requirement for a little bit of framing, so I knocked on the door of my mates at Dukin. They figured out some J-frame for you guys at a good rate. How has that been? What's the contribution worth to you guys?
Oh, it's incredible. It's so fabulous because J-frame is straight and J-frame is accurate. So in our house, which is an end-of-life house where nothing is straight and nothing is accurate, having J-frame join us has been incredibly helpful because we have removed all of the inside of our house, completely demolished it to an open plan concept.
Yep.
And because of the spans of laminated timber are much greater than standard sticks, we're able to use less timber to achieve these larger openings within the house. And obviously J-frame can also become a structural member because of the way it's been constructed. So for us, J-frame has reduced the amount of timber, which helps us with our Homestar rating, but has also allowed the students to understand the difference between a piece of a standard stick, pine, versus a piece of laminated timber and start to understand what these differences are and what the benefits are.
And I guess it's all the technology and the manufacture of that as well. So for the students, I mean, what does it mean? Because you'd see their faces every day. They're working on a real life project like this and they're learning in the classroom. What does it mean to them?
Well, it's life-changing for our students because students in schools, work in workshops, they make a project, they finish, they trot on to their next class.
Sure.
But for our students, yes, they've done that, but as they're progressing into Year 12 and 13, our students are now having the ability to work on a real house, which is a direct translation from a workshop into an apprenticeship. And more so than just doing carpentry projects, which we can support in schools, we can also offer electrical because we've got the whole ventilation side and then we've got solar and we've got heating and cooling. So electrical isn't just wiring as it maybe students might have thought it was.
Sure.
We've had painting and decorating. We even had a student go off and do appliance servicing through our connection with Fisher and Paykel. We've had our students experience landscaping through the $1 House project. We landscaped the whole site thanks to another community partner, and that allowed that student to go, well, actually, I quite like this. I've never done this before. They went off, and now they're underway with their apprenticeship. So often we don't know what we like or don't like because we've never had the experience before. But having the $1 house in a school means that students get to organically try these different trades and, oh, yeah, I quite like this, or that's interesting, or I don't like that. They're getting to try before they buy. And then when they do move to apprenticeships, they're very clear about what they want because they've actually already done it. Even if it was just for a short time, they've got a taste for it.
Absolutely. So for the students, what do you think the most rewarding part of the project for the students is?
Well, I'm guessing that they're pretty excited about the fact that when that end-of-life house turns up and it's pretty awful, that when it's finished, it's a beautifully finished, brand-new home that is exceeding the building code. It's warm and dry, and a family is going to get to live in that. And I think they see, as we all do, look at our own homes and go, gosh, I've got a horrible cold bathroom. It doesn't actually have to be that. They're getting the chance to see what's been done, understand that, apply it to their own life, and think about how that could impact their own families and their own trajectory into trades. But I think the biggest thing, beyond seeing the house, which is something visual and they can share with their families, is that they know that that project has supported their own pathway from building in the workshop to working on a house to signing into an apprenticeship, and knowing that that's the pathway that they want. And I think that is that's the life-changing part for them. And that's what they're proud of, that they've made that happen for themselves.
Yeah. And look, I'm delighted that the team at J&L for the J-Frame have been able to support you, because I think, from my point of view, I think it is a tremendous initiative. I know that these things require a hell of a lot of determination and drive, and I know the role that you've played in contributing to that. So my thanks and congratulations to you, and to the way in which this project is likely to influence and inspire other schools. So, it's ripples in a pond. It's really, really exciting.
Oh, thank you so much. And we can only do it because of the support of the community and J-Frame jumping in like they have. We wouldn't be able to do this work without the whole community rallying around, and we are so grateful for that. So thank you so much.
I look forward to seeing it as it progresses. And Charlotte, again, thank you very much for your time. If you want to find out about J-Frame, go to jnl.co.nz.